Ooh, all right, we're jumping in. So the other day I roasted a whole turkey and a whole chicken and made a bunch of bone broth. I froze some, but some I put in the fridge. And because there's some things I wanted to try, so I'm gonna make. This says white bread, but I'm actually gonna turn it into bagels, and I can do that easily. I've made bagels other recipes, but this Amish white bread always turns out really well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this recipe, and then I'm gonna shape it like bagels, obviously bagel shaped. And then the key to making bagels is to boil them in water with some brown sugar. So that's what we're gonna do. But instead of water for all the recipes I'm doing today, I'm using the bone broth I made. I think it's gonna work out really well because these are savory items. So that is the plan. And so I'm gonna take you along with me and see if they turn out. We're hopeful. All right, this is the other project, homemade wheat thins. That is one of Mason's favorites, are wheat thins. So I'm gonna try to make homemade wheat thins, and this is about half of the dough. I will say that it's supposed to chill for 1 hour or 30 minutes or something. I did it overnight because I got worn out. Again, instead of water, I did use water for this because it was only a couple tablespoons. But this dough was so hard, I had to call Jake in to roll it. Because obviously you need it very, very thin, and then you take a toothpick and poke a bunch of holes, transfer it to a baking sheet, and then it bakes. Says at 400 for 6 to 8 minutes. So we'll see how they turn out. Here they are raw, and then we'll come and check in when they are done. Also, it said to add a sprinkle of salt on top, but Mason prefers them less salty, so this first batch is going to have just the salt that was in the recipe and no extra salt on top. The next one I am going to salt, because I like it salty. All right, boars and cheese, shallot, and chive with homemade wheat thins. How are the wheat thins?
Pretty dead on for homemade wheat thins. They taste like them.
They taste just like it, right? But it's a little fatter, or a little thicker.
Yeah.
Some of them are thinner than others. Yeah, let's see. Oop, I can't get focused. Yeah, some are a little bit thick, but I actually don't mind them being a little thicker, do you?
No.
It goes. How does it go with that dip, that cheese?
Really good.
Really good, hey? Mm-hmm. Yum. Awesome.
These ones are more accurate, too.
Yeah, the really, really thin crisp. But it's like the edges get thinner. It's hard to get the whole thing exactly the same, but awesome. Would I keep the recipe?
Sure.
Cool. Cool, I will do that then. Would you look at these? These look so good. Of course, the hole kind of closes up, but that's all right. Now my toppings won't slide through. Oh, look at these. Some I did the some rosemary salt on, but I ended up doing boiling them in brown sugar and baking soda water. Usually I just do brown sugar, but I saw that you could do both, so I tried it, and they're absolutely beautiful. They're like that tough edge outside, but a really soft, squishy inside. Oh, they're going to be absolutely delicious for sandwiches. All right, we are starting the day strong. We are making breakfast. The potatoes O'Brien that I did and put in the freezer with some cooked up scrambled sausage. And then some eggs with a little bit too much heavy cream because there was only so much left and I just dumped it in there willy-nilly. They're not as white. I don't know. They look whiter than they are, but they're going to be delicious. And then we are having that with some homemade bagels. That's breakfast. Ooh, I also made cheese danishes. They're not the most beautiful, but they are going to be delicious. The bun is like the same color as the frosting because I put like extra vanilla. Just didn't have enough vanilla in it. So there we go. Look at that. All the filling stayed on. Some cracked, but look at it. Let's see if we can focus. Ooh, look at that ooey gooey like cheesecake top. Yum. These are gonna be so good. I'm gonna let it cool before I bite into it though, because I don't want to like lava burn my mouth.